subsystem. One is base station subsystem, and that is BSS. Then second one is network and switching subsystem, and third one is operations and support subsystem. In this, uh, two things you can do. You can add mobile station as a separate subsystem, or you can include mobile station into the BSS, base station subsystem. And then we have seen uh, the entire architecture. So it was looking like this. Um, so where base station subsystem is the first one, where mobile station MS and BTS and BSCs are available in a base station subsystem. So we were discussing about this. With the help of this BTS, the network is able to communicate with mobile stations. And for controlling BTS, you will be having BSCs. And we have seen what is mobile station. Mobile station means mobile equipment plus SIM. So mobile equipment means it can be a vehicle mounted. We can see it in the car for GPS related applications, and it can be a mobile phone or anything, any portable mobile unit uh, for map tracking, map, and many other applications. Tablet, your mobile phone, GPS module, etc. are the example of mobile equipment. So when we are inserting SIM into this equipment, it will become mobile station. So SIM plus mobile equipment. Okay, previously they were used to write battery separately, but it is included now. So the entire thing becomes mobile station. And you can explain this mobile station as a part of BSS, or you can explain it separately. Then we have seen about SIM, and there are different types of SIM, mini SIM, then micro SIM, nano SIM, like that. It's available, depends on the size. And nowadays, you know that many no only old handsets were supporting mini SIM. Later it was a micro SIM. Now people are the mobile companies are preferring nano SIM. So actually, they want to reduce the size of the phone. We have also seen what is BSS, base station subsystem. So actually, it includes BSC, base station controller, and base transceiver station. Base transceiver station actually communicate with the mobile equipment. It will be definitely having a mobile tower and associated equipment. So there are different configuration. Remote BTS means in that particular BSS, uh, in that particular site, BSC won't be available. BSC will be uh, available in different site, but it will be controlling this particular BTS. You can see here, if you look at this diagram, this is a cell. You can see that hexagon shape is there. So BTS is placed alone without BSC. The BSC, the base station controller for this particular BTS, is actually in a different site, and that same BSC will be able to control co-located BTS and along with the remote BTS. And then we have also seen daisy chained BTS. The thing will be like this. There will be one BSC. That BSC will be controlling the 4 or 5 BTS in different sites. Okay, okay, that is about yesterday's class. I think you all got the concept of GSM. Half of the portions of GSM, including mobile station and BSS. In today's class, we are going to discuss about NSS, network switching system, or network and switching system. So in the network and switching system, so what it does is the network and switching system includes main switching functions of the GSM network. Okay, uh, Okay, we will see in detail what each one will do. It also contains databases required for subscriber data and mobility management. Just read this sentence. The network switching system include main switching functions of a GSM network. So the network switching, everything takes place in the network and switching system. Okay, actually, what it will do, BTS will establish communication between mobile station and network. BSC will control BTS. So how to establish connection, how to switch the network, everything is designed by or defined by NSS. Okay, and also it contains databases. Databases means what? It is a group of information put together in the form of a file. Okay, so it also contains databases, that is a file which is having all the detail about that mobile equipment and subscriber identity module and other related information required for subscriber data and mobility management. So it should identify whether that particular person is roaming or non-roaming. It should be able to differentiate. Based on that only, we will be able to provide the service. Okay, so what it actually has, what this NSS actually has, is uh, explained here. Okay, first one is Mobile Service Switching Center. Mobile Service Switching Center, that is MSC. This is a very important part of the uh, NSS, Network Switching System. Okay, Mobile Services and Switching Center, MSC. Second one is Home Location Register, HLR, Home Location Register. Third one is Visitor Location Register, VLR. Okay, and then we have Equipment Identity Register, EIR, Authentication Center, AUC, Interworking Function, IWF, Echo Canceller, EC. So at least when you are explaining about network switching system, you have to explain about mobile switching center, mobile services switching center, MSC, HLR, VLR, EIR, AUC. At least five things. Any of these five things you have to explain. So NSS means network switching system, means it contains all these elements. We will see one by one in detail. So this is MSC. So MSC is having it is having access to public network. Public network means what? Uh, another network. For example, if you want to call from Airtel to BSNL, you have to access public network to. I'm calling from Airtel to BSNL. So in my Airtel network, they will be having OSS, NSS, BSS, etc. And this, when I'm calling with the help of this uh, all subsystem, I'll be accessing it to public network. From public network, it will go to BSNL. Like that, it is defined. So MSC, you can see that EIR is there, AUC is there, HLR is there, VLR is there. Okay, so MSC is there. Okay, so all together, only this part is called NSS, Network Service and Switching Center. All these elements together forms NSS. We'll see what is the function of Mobile Switching Center, MSC. MSC is the heart of the system, controlling the switching and billing. So it actually established the connection, okay, between network and mobile station. Also, it provides interface between PSTN and BSS in a GSM network. They're known as Gateway MSC. So MSC is also having another function, that is it interfaces public network and BSS. Okay, public network and BSS means what? Public network means all together. If you want to access uh, from one network to another, you need the support of public network. And BSS means what? BSS actually established connection between mobile station and the network. So it acts as an interface between public network and BSS. Okay, it provides service to mobile station located within a defined geographical coverage area. So it knows, this MSC knows where the mobile station uh, or the mobile equipment is now, in which coverage area, in which geographical area, in which cell he is now. That is actually known by the MSC. Okay, a network typically contains more than one MSC. Okay, a connection network, Vodafone or Airtel, depends on the area. So it will be having more than one MSC. Okay, one MSC is capable of supporting regional capital with approximately 1 billion inhabitant. Okay, more than 1 million devices it can support. So what are the functions MSC will do? It will process call processing. So when you are dialing, it will find out whether the other where the other person is actually, and it will establish connection between you and the other person. And operations and maintenance support, then internet interworking, then billing. See, all these functions are handled by MSC. Okay, once again we'll discuss that one. Mobile switching center. So what is the function of mobile switching center? The first point is MSC is the heart of the system. Okay, it control the switching and billing function. Okay, then second point, it also provide interface between public network and BSS. That is the second point. Okay, and also you can write the third point, provide service to mobile station located within a geographical area. So these 3 points are important, or you can learn these 3 points. Then what is the functionalities of MSC call processing? In between, you can skip the sub point. If you are explaining for 10 mark, you have a lot of points. The complete GSM architecture, if they ask for 10 mark, you have a lot of points that you can explain mobile station, you can draw the diagram, then you can explain NSS, OISS, everything. So uh, you need to study only the main points. Okay, call processing, that means it control data and voice call setup. Like that, there are a lot of sub points are there. Just go through the main point: call processing, operations and maintenance support, internet work, interworking, billing. So all these are MSC's function. Next one is home location register. So what is this home location register? What it will do means, it will be having lot of permanent record. Okay, that means HLR is a master database which contains each user's service profile. Okay, it will be having all your details, your SIM card, mobile equipment, and then SIM number, mobile equipment IMEI number. Then okay, every SIM, you know that every SIM will be having a certain number, PIN code, everything. So all this data will be there in the home location register. Okay, you see the second point. Various identification numbers and addresses are stored, as well as authentication parameters. So all the data in the related to mobile equipment and SIM is stored in home location register. Why they are storing this one? What is the use of that? If you ask like that, uh, the answer is, so without this data, it is like anyone who is having a SIM can access mobile network. And if suppose there is a terrorist or something, and if he is calling many people, the people won't be able to trace it. The police official or government won't be able to trace that particular person. So that's a difficulty. So what we are doing, we are designing SIM in such a way that all the SIM is having some particular number, and with this number we will be registering our we have to submit application form. Based on this application form only they will register this SIM, so that any call or data services to this SIM can be traced. Okay, so that is the importance of HLR. So the data it contains, the data in the HLR is remotely accessible by all MSCs and the VLR. VLR we will discuss after this topic in the network. Okay, so its data are MSCs are able to access the data of home location register. The subscriber data may be accessed either the IMSI number or ISDN number. So these are all related to mobile station. Okay, it all includes IMSI plus. So IMSI means it is a number related to the phone, and ISDN means it is a number. Uh, okay, there are different types of number in that. IMEI number is there, and SIM card number is there. All this number will be stored in the home location register. Is my voice is clear now? Is my voice clear? Okay. Next one is visitor location register. Okay, it is okay. Before that, I will show you one picture. See, HLR. So subscriber management center. So here people will be registering your SIM card, etc. Everything. Uh, the people will be buying SIM card, along with that they will submit an ID proof and application. So from that, that details will be transferred to HLR. And there, the permanent records are your data about your SIM card and mobile station, mobile equipment are stored in this particular register. Okay, so that is the purpose of HLR. Now about VLR, it is a temporary database for all users currently located in the system, including roamers and non-roamers. Okay, so that means when a person moves to a particular area, all details about his uh, geographical area, whether he is roaming or not roaming, everything will be stored in visitor location register. Okay, it is a temporary database. HLR was a permanent database. VLR is a temporary database. Okay, so what is the use of that? So whenever the person, every time or required to find out his location, to find out his whether difficult process. Every time one person is accessing this HLR means the speed will be very low. For that purpose, what they are doing is they are storing. Okay, ഇപ്പൊ ക്ലിയർ ആണോ? കുറച്ച് മഴയുണ്ട് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. Okay, so visitor location register means if visitor location register is not there, means this MSCs need to access HLR for all necessary data when there is a call, when there is a data usage, everything. So that will reduce the speed of the entire GSM system. So what they are doing, they have introduced another register, visitor location register, where they will store all temporary data, so that MSCs need to access only all important data. I can say like that, all important data where MSCs need to access it regular time. Most of the time, MSCs need all those data. These data will be stored in visitor location register, so that this MSC will be instead of accessing HLR, this MSC will be accessing VLR. Okay, this data exists for only as long as the subscriber is active in the particular area. Okay, because its location is also important. So depends on the area, it will update the visitor location register. Okay, what is the use of that? This function eliminates the need of excessive and time-consuming reference to the home location database. Okay, so excessive access or consuming reference. That means every time this MSs need to access home location register. So that will be reduced if you have a separate visitor location register. Okay, so what are the data will be that is stored in VLR is mobile status, okay, busy, free, or no answer, etc. That status will be stored. Then location area identity, okay. Then temporary mobile subscriber identity, mobile station roaming number. Okay, all these details will be stored in VLR. Okay, so that is about HLR and VLR. Okay, if you just go through some 2 3 points about all these devices, okay, HLR, VLR, etc. And next one is equipment identity register. That means there is a mobile equipment, and this mobile equipment definitely will be having uh, a number, an identification number, IMEI number. You can see it is written here, IMEI number. And what it will do is, first, equipment identity register will search. Already all the equipment will be registered in the EIR. Equipment identity register will be searching this particular IMEI number in this register. So if it is a valid mobile equipment, that means it is already registered in the uh, that mobile is or that equipment is already registered, means it will show in whitelist. Okay. If somebody is barred that mobile equipment, there will be many cases because sometimes a government official identifies that that particular mobile is actually used by terrorists. They will bar this mobile equipment. Okay, so if it is a barred mobile equipment, then it is placed in blacklist. Sorry. Okay, if there are some issue with that mobile equipment, it is placed in gray list. So like that, separation will be there. Depends on the mobile equipment. It is again like SIM card. Okay, if a person can make a mobile phone by himself, uh, that also affect the security or safety. Uh, affect the security and safety, because if it should be registered, that mobile equipment should be registered before using it. So based on that, they will keep, if it is a registered mobile equipment with no issues, they will keep in white list. If there are some issue or it is a barred mobile equipment, they will keep in black list. And if it is a faulty mobile equipment, they will keep in gray list. So it is actually this EIR EIR എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ആ ഡിവൈസിന് ഓൾറെഡി ഡാറ്റാബേസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. It will be having a centralized database for validating IMEI number. So when this company is actually manufacturing mobile equipment, they will register this mobile equipment, and this mobile equipment IMEI number will be in a centralized database. Okay, so depends on that, as I said earlier, depends on that this mobile equipment IMEI number is organized as follows: whitelist, blacklist, and graylist. So if it is a if that particular mobile equipment doesn't have any problem, or if it is a true mobile station, then it is classified into whitelist. Okay. Else, if it is a barred mobile equipment, it is kept in blacklist. If it is a faulty mobile equipment, then it is kept in gray list. You can see that uh, first they will identify the IMEI number, and they will search in the uh, database, the entire database, that is International Mobile Equipment Identification. Okay, first it will check against whitelist. If they found this IMEI number in that whitelist, they will approve this device. If not, again they will go and search in blacklist and gray list. Okay, if it is found in blacklist or gray list, they will report that one, and they won't provide service to that particular mobile equipment. Next one is Authentication Center. So you might have noticed whenever you are switching on your mobile phone, switching on your mobile phone, first it will turn on, and then after a few seconds or some time, this initially the sim, there won't be any coverage for that particular sim. You might have noticed it won't show any network, and later after one or 2 seconds, or five, maximum 5 seconds, it will show the network coverage. It is like whenever you are switching on and off, it will search that sim number and the connection, and whether it is a valid sim card, whether the plan is over, everything it will search in the network, and based on that it will authenticate. Okay, so Authentication Center is a processor system that performs authentication function. Okay, it normally co-located with home location register, as it will be required to continuously access and update the system subscriber record. So whenever you are switching on a mobile equipment, it can be your mobile phone, it can be a tablet, it can be a GPS system. So first it will immediately after switching on, it will search in the home location register whether it is a valid SIM, whether there is a pack active in that, whether the validity uh, is still there for that particular SIM. Everything will be searched in the home location register, and based on that it will authenticate, or it will approve the connection. Okay, so the authentication process will usually takes place each time initializes. Okay, so that's about Authentication Center. Now, interworking function is about when we are connecting, when we are accessing, we already know the first data uh, or data facility was first introduced in 2G network. We know that already. The first generation mobile phone communication system doesn't have data and doesn't have any data system. But later the second generation had a data system from 14.4 kbps to 64.64 kbps. So if a person want to access data, it should have a interworking function. It is only for the data. Okay, you can see that there is a computer which provides this access to World Wide Web or www, and there is a modem. So through this modem, it is connected to public network, and from public network, with the help of interworking function, it is accessing the data. So interworking function is only to access the data. So that's about NSS. So we have discussed what are the things we have discussed in related to NSS, network switching or network services and switching center. So in network services and switching center, we had MSCs. So what is the expansion of MSC? എന്താണ് MSCയുടെ expansion? നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് എക്സ്പാൻഷൻ നോക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതി. എന്തായിരുന്നു MSC? മൊബൈൽ സ്വിച്ചിങ് ഓർ മെയിൻ സ്വിച്ചിങ് സെന്റർ. ഓക്കെ, ഏത് വേണമെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം MSC. Along with that, then we have discussed VLR, sorry, HLR, home location register. Then VLR, visitor location register. Then EIR, equipment identity. Then what we have discussed? Authentication Center, AUC. Okay, and finally interworking function. So that's all about NSS. Sorry, NSS, network switching and network service and switching center, or network switching center, network and switching center. That's enough. Okay, so all this network switching center have all this switching related function, and also it has databases. Database means ഏതൊക്കെ വരിക? HLR, VLR, authentication center, ഇതൊക്കെ ഡാറ്റാബേസിൽ വരുന്നതാണ് അല്ലെ. അപ്പം ഇതൊക്കെ ചേർന്ന് വരുന്നതാണ് NSS. Now we can discuss OSS, operations and support system. So it is like a manager. Okay, first one was established. BSS was establishing connection between network and mobile station. The second person, that is NSS, was is about establishing of connection, and it is about it is acting like a heart of the system. It was controlling the communication. Now, like OSS, operations and support system, it is like a manager to the GSM network. Okay, so OSS provides capability to manage the DSM network remotely. Okay, and it is actually not tightly specified by the GSM specification. Previously, BSS, the function of BSS and NSS were tightly specified by GSM. It should be exactly like that, but this OSS is not tightly specified by GSM architecture. Okay, it is left to the network provider. It depends on the network provider, Airtel, Vodafone, or BSNL. They can decide what should be exactly the function of operations and support system. And this operations and support system is classified into two: network management center and operations and maintenance center. Okay, network management center. So this is the difficulty in this particular topic. You have to learn lot of terms. Okay, NMC means it is network management center. OMC means it is operations and maintenance center. Okay, BSS means base station subsystem. NSS means network and switching center or switching subsystem. So what is the difference between OMC and NMC means? It is like this. OMCs are actually for regions. So you can see that this particular region 1, there is an OMC. That is operations and maintenance center. See, operations and maintenance center. Operations and maintenance center. Okay, so for every region, maybe region means South India or Kerala, like that, Tamil Nadu, like that regions will be there. For every region, there will be OMC. These OMCs are controlled by NMC, Network Management Center. Okay, so it is like comes under managing section. So all regions are controlled by OMC and all OMCs are controlled by NMC. You can see the difference between OMC and NMC. There will be multiple OMCs per network, but there will be only single NMC per network. That means if you take Airtel network, they'll be having multiple OMC and only one NMC. For every network, it is like that. And regionalized network management. For a particular region, they are managing the network. That is how you are getting. You might have noticed that from Kerala, for Kerala, they are announcing a separate package. For another region, they are announcing separate package. That is possible because of OM. And NMC is global network manager. All their network they are managing from a single place. That is NMC. Okay. Then OMCs are employed in daily operations. They are managing daily operations, but NMCs are for long-term planning. Used by network operator, used by network managers and planners. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പൊ ഇത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് NMC എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ്, വലിയൊരു മുതലാളി പോലെയാണ് അല്ലെ. അദ്ദേഹം മുകളിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് ഇതിനൊക്കെ മാനേജ് ചെയ്യുക, അതിന്റെ പ്ലാനിങ്ങും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നടത്തും. OMC എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അതിന്റെ നേരെ തൊട്ട് താഴെ വരും. ഓരോ റീജിയണിന് ഓരോ OMC ആണ് ഉണ്ടാവുക. ഓപ്പറേഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് മെയിൻ്റെനൻസ് സെന്റർ. അത് പഠിക്കണം. ഓപ്പറേഷൻസ് ആൻഡ് മെയിൻ്റെനൻസ് സെന്റർ, നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് മാനേജ്മെന്റ് സെന്റർ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് NMC. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും മേലെ ഒരു നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് മാനേജ്മെന്റ് സെന്റർ ഉണ്ടാവും. അതിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരാളായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് താഴെ OMC, ഓരോ റീജിയണിന് ഓരോ ഇതുണ്ടാവും. പിന്നെ ഓരോ അതിനെയും സബ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് എന്തുണ്ടാവും, ഓരോ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ NSSഉം BSSഉം ഉണ്ടാവും. NSS എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഏരിയക്ക് എന്താ പറയുക ഒരു NSS, അതിൽ തന്നെ EIR, HLR, VLR, EIR, MSC ഇതൊക്കെ അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഉണ്ടാവും. പിന്നെയും ഫർദർ ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് BSS വരുന്നത്. നമ്മളിവിടെ കാണുന്ന ഓരോ ടവർ, അതായത് BTS ആണ് അല്ലെ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് വരുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ ആ ഒരു ഹൈറാർക്കിയിൽ പഠിച്ചാൽ മതി. ഏറ്റവും താഴെ നമുക്ക് അടുത്തുള്ള ഏതാ, ഏറ്റവും നമ്മളെ കയ്യിലുള്ളത് മൊബൈൽ സ്റ്റേഷൻ അല്ലെ, മൊബൈൽ എക്യുപ്മെന്റ് പ്ലസ് സിം. അതിന്റെ മേലെയുള്ളത് BSS, അതായത് മൊബൈൽ ടവർ ആണ് നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത്. ഈ മൊബൈൽ ടവറിനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ BSC ഉണ്ട്. ഇതിനെയൊക്കെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ NSS ഉണ്ട് അല്ലെ. ഈ NSSൽ ഏതൊക്കെയാ ഉള്ളത്? MSC, HLR, VLR, EIR, AUC, ഇന്റർവർക്കിംഗ് ഫംഗ്ഷൻ. അതിന്റെ മേലെ ഉണ്ട് OSS ഉണ്ട്, ഓപ്പറേഷൻ സപ്പോർട്ട് സിസ്റ്റം. ഓപ്പറേഷൻ സപ്പോർട്ട് സിസ്റ്റം OMC, NMC അല്ലെ. ഇതിൽ OMC എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഓരോ റീജിയൻ, ഈ ഡയഗ്രാം ഓർക്കുന്ന ഇതിന്റെ സ്റ്റോറി എന്താണ്, ഈ ഡയഗ്രാം വെക്കാം. അതിൽ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. GSM 10 മാർക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റൂലേ? കാരണം എഴുതാൻ ആവശ്യത്തിനുണ്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത്. എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ GSM എന്താണെന്ന്? ഓക്കെ. അനസ് റോഷൻ.
Sir.
ഓക്കെ. വെച്ച് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അൻഗർ.
Present, sir.
അശ്വന്ത്.
Present, sir.
ധ്യാൻവി.
Present, sir.
മദ.
Present, sir. Present, sir. Present, sir.
ജ്യോതിഷ്.
Present, sir.
കൈലാസ്.
Present, sir.
മുഹമ്മദ് മുവാഫർ. ഇല്ല. അനീഹ.
Present, sir.
നിഖിൽ ദാസ്.
Present, sir.
Present.
അയൻ.
Present.
ഓക്കെ. അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ സെക്കൻഡ് അവർ നമുക്ക് ഗേൾസ് എടുക്കുന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ അടുത്ത മോഡ്യൂളായിട്ട് ചെയ്യും. നെയിം. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ് കാണാം.